Okie dokie then, so... Plans for this one. Gonna do Black Eagles. Only gonna recruit a couple of people. So I can have more death in it. Stuff like that, so... Do normal. And because with that turn back time, that is pointless, so... Because I am lazy. Let's just watch this cutscene. So mean to the flowers. Good old Nemesis. He's totally nonplussed about this. Hey, how's it going, Surveyor? How's your night been going? Ah, good walk for the doggo, I hope. Ruptured Heaven. It's a beagle, huh? I used to have one of them.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. 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 You took everything that I loved.
He only seems slightly unhinged. Slightly.
He's gone now, Mother.
Spoiler alert, that is actually made from the bones of her mother, so... Yes, that sword is made from the bones of her mother. Her. I don't think that gets brought up in this route I'm playing.
What could have brought you here?
Because it's Fire Emblem, and it gets messed up sometimes.
You got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Gonna be this, because I have yet to get the support conversation with Aelgard as a girl, so...
Who are you, anyway?
I could lie, but she catches on to it, so just gonna do Immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
What's a good name? Give me a name. First name I see in chat is what this person's named. I don't know. Very well.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must
I should have just gone with,
birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Give me a birthday. I don't care whose it is. Yours, your dog's. The only one I'm going to say no to is 11. I'm not going to say why. Hey, I'm stopping on whatever that was. Sure, sounds good.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Sorry, you were taking too long.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost
You and your narcolepsy.
begin.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
Young girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
I have played every one they've released over here. I have not played any of the ones they
Just put that out
haven't
of your
released,
mind
though.
for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
Where is it? I know it's in here someplace. I hope it's in here someplace. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be in my bag of, Game Boy games, which worries me, because that's a hard game to find. I have Sacred Stones. Less. No? Huh. I wonder where my copy of it is. How's it going, Jason?
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Now I'll just turn back time.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir.
It was
sorry to bother
okay.
you, but your presence is needed.
Typical work one of my jobs yesterday and today. Parade in my town for like whatever the annual town celebration. Or there's a proper name for it, but I can never remember what it was. It just happened to fall right during my lunch break, so I got to watch most of it. Because it goes right by up the front of my house.
Forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by.
And my nephews were over, and they got a crap load of
Will
candy.
be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our cave.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed
Bandits.
you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Ready as I'll ever be. Save file. By the way, you can control where your little character runs. You push buttons, they jump. Make them spaz out too.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Yeah.
Ready and willing.
Now, I'm going to be playing the route with her, so I'm just going to ignore these guys. Give them all the good stuff.
Stay focused.
Whatever, yeah.
I will prevail. Your defeat was inevitable.
I'm only going to focus on these two this entire fight. Shut up, Gerald.
You have
Never
a
talk.
strange aura about you. Say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest...
And whatever to the rest of the guys. Are you hit?
This is a fine opportunity.
Gonna attack this guy. Stop hitting.
Witness my power.
We'll level up. Hey, Jon Snow, how's it going, man?
One step at a time.
Really, you missed?
Well, how was that?
1 XP. Oh well. Need to get some experience on her anyways.
You fought well.
Yeah. Didn't mean to skip that. Oh well.
Attack when...
Think this through.
I'm sure I don't have that ability yet. Whatever.
What the? Aren't you Gerald the Blade? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Way to go, Gerald. I'm doing bad on this one.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Ow!
I'm not setting a very good example.
Oh, what a crappy level.
I'm hardly trying.
I will prevail.
Yeah, I need to get him out of that damn forest. Really?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, you got screwed there.
We must all do our...
Oh, that's the end of that game because I'm dead.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect
Aren't you
it
the
very
arrogant
well,
little
are
one?
you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis.
I don't have that emote anymore. Oh well.
And I'm also called the Beginning. But who once called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now.
I blame your narcolepsy.
And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Let's appease her.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Hooray!
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time!
I knew how to do that.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Yep. And why did I just not do that last time? I clearly had enough time to do it.
Over here. Huh?
I don't know why you have your weapons, I stole them from you.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Day late and $1 short there, Eloise.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Through that. See, I've only spent 362 hours in this game. Not that long. Right?
Thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? Oh, great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery, too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
He wants to.
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, It seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
It is, actually.
You are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah,
Ridiculous.
So that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive.
Yeah, I think he does have the best personality of the
Are you
three house
actually capable
leaders.
of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom.
Being
with me.
recruited into them.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
As I'm going with this playthrough anyway, so...
Wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough
Ah,
with the
nose.
small talk.
Itchy.
It's time to head back to the mine.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
You have to do all of these. Yeah, ego is a little crazy.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter. and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan.
These things are always
heralding the
cool.
start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered
Info dump.
goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of roar and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Yeah, 3 big empires in a Fire Emblem game. It's totally gonna be peaceful the entire game. Totally.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
It is an impressive building, I'll give it that.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Part of the game's a little front heavy with
Years
dialogue.
since I last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros.
Exposition dump.
The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences.
Sure you did.
As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Aloe. A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students.
Oh no, I made her happy.
Gerald, You already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Fare thee well.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well. Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well,
Good
the academy
standards for
just
teachers.
happens
It's
to be
hiring
short
someone
of
right off the
professors.
street.
And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
He's only a little thirsty. Just a little.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. Of course.
Songstress.
Before I came
Now, like I
here,
said,
belonged to
just a
renowned
little.
opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Mittelfranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
That is true.
I expect you haven't yet been...
And it's implied you're actually supposed to be a really good mercenary, too.
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
Yeah, imagine that.
I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified
Yeah, do we have a
the
bot?
teachers that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those.
Isn't everyone suspicious around here?
Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Good old bots. Pirouette. So weird watching it on the restream because I'm a few seconds behind. And now we get introduced to our cast of characters. Take a guess to what that guy's quirk is. Well, good news about this playthrough, Adorable Lee. I'm not recruiting that many people. So they will be dying. Especially Lawrence. Except the quest.
You are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy. Correct?
I will show you him in a second.
Please,
because I have to talk to them all.
That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
A bubble. These guys have stuff to say.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now, you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
She's an archbishop, but you're not wrong. She's the head of the church. A mini-map. Reception hall. Pity.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Edgelord's not wrong. Oh,
so,
damn it.
I
have to say no to that.
Had a chance to meet everyone. Would you? So,
Or do I have to? I forget how
I hope you've had a chance to meet me. Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else?
Pardon me.
Everyone's favorite character.
Must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know?
I'm not joking. There was a character popularity contest, and I think this guy won it.
With my very life. No levity
Or did really good in it.
As of now.
Yes.
And it's Claude.
Well, what? I guess that I'm from the ruling house
Oh,
of the
sorry for
Lesser
skipping over
Alliance,
that.
but don't worry. I'm guessing. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone? I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
What do you think?
I think that's all I need to technically do. But here is Lawrence. Doesn't he have just the most punchable face?
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Hi.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Hilda, one of the only people I can't recruit in this playthrough, if I wanted to. You can recruit pretty much someone from each house except the house leaders and generally one person.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nope.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Something tells me they don't have a shirt in his size.
What do you think?
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
Camera, what are you doing?
Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Okay.
Student.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri.
Yes, generic
All of us
student.
here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Hey, well, well. It must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
It's a Fire Emblem game that's got dating sim aspects to it. Everyone's gonna look pretty. They're the villains, adorably.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever acquire my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
He is the only character that is only playable in one route, is this Dedu guy. You can only get him if you play Black Eagles. I mean, Blue Lions. Yeah.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled, and he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away?
Shame I'm not going to recruit Ingrid. She's one of the best characters in the game.
You may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Yes, I am.
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said.
There is a reason I'm doing it. No, he literally means beating you in physical hand-to-hand swordplay. That is his stick. His shtick.
I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
This is the guy you are referring to about combat the other way.
Okay.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Beam it up. Okay.
I don't talk.
Is this where he said? That must be a different part.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
There it is.
Legitimate
There's the
son
meme.
of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here?
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way.
That's probably where they got the name for him from.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners?
And he is this group's healer.
So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Then there's this bundle of joy and happiness.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you. Oh, hey.
Kitty. I can phase through Kitty. And Pupper. The good puppy.
What do you want?
I wish I could recruit the puppy.
I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, that's the guy I haven't talked to. Another kitty.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Blathid. Yeah, there's totally a th in that spelling.
Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student.
Yeah, that cat does look a lot like my cat.
I'm a professor here.
Same color scheme.
Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Maybe.
I appreciate.
There we go. I just had to do that. Quest complete.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Yes, beat the students.
Eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct? Your heart.
And honestly, this route has 2 different endings to it. About halfway through, you can get a different path.
With virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising.
Nobody likes Sedith.
To bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No.
This
yeah,
is
my bad.
our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy. I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
Forgot I had it on auto scroll.
Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students.
I don't know. What was his name? Lee?
Lindhart?
Yeah.
Own abilities as well.
He's in my house.
Please
I picked,
do
so.
not disappoint the Archbishop.
Like I said, he's
That
the
is all.
healer.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either. I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us.
Bernadetta.
We try to treat each other as equals.
Yeah, she's one of the
despite any differences in age or
people's
status.
favorites.
Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
Yeah, there's kind of a dark reason for that.
I will take great joy from your
I don't want to
teachings.
spoil.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut. Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student.
Yeah, sounds good, Lee.
That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
If you want to watch me play through it later, I will be posting this one on YouTube at least,
I want to
so...
see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed?
Think that's a command? Yes, that is a command.
No ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
And he's already asleep.
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals, but there is a
Oh, that saves time.
Tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Linked attacks. I think there's supposed to be pictures here. Have a nice night, Lee.